Hey, what's going on guys? It's Franklin here and welcome to part 5 of my affiliate marketing video series. In this video I'm going to be showing you how I do my search engine optimization to get me ranked on the first page of Google. Now this isn't a full in-depth SEO tutorial. This is just the way I do it. There's heaps of different ways that you can do search engine optimization, but I do mine with links and just really good on-page keyword optimization. So I'm just going to show you here like kind of how SEO works if you don't know and how I do it. So first you have your main site. We're going to call this the money site. And your site is nothing without links. It's just a site that's randomly in Google and there's millions and millions of sites every single day. So what you need to do is you need to build links to these sites. And there's many ways you can do this, but what I do is I use Web 2.0s. And what these are free blog platforms and they have high authority, so this is why I use them. We'll just put web there and web here. Now with these Web 2.0s, if you start a new Web 2.0, they have no authority, they're just dead links, there's nothing there, and Google doesn't really use that to link to your site. So all you'll have is your money site and these Web 2.0s, but they probably won't link back to your site. So you have to build links to the Web 2.0s to give them authority. And then sometimes you even need to build links back to these links. Now this can be very time consuming. It actually is very time consuming. So if I have to do this, I usually pay someone to do it for me. So this is why I can't give you a tutorial on how to do it, because I pay someone to do it for me because I just don't have time. I used to do it a long time ago, but it's changed now. So what I do is I cheat a little bit. Instead of doing all the linking here, sometimes I'll pay for it, but if I want to do it myself, I buy the Web 2.0s that already have authority on them, like Tumblr's, WordPress, Weebly, and then I link them to my money site, and then I don't have to worry about all these links down here because I've already got links linking to them, so I don't have to do any work. All I have to do is link a few of these to my money site, and I'll rank. Now, depending on your keyword, how hard it is, you might have to rank 2 or 3 of these, link 2 or 3 of these, or you might have to link 100 or 150. It depends on your keyword, but for easy keywords, I normally have to link 2 or 3, and I'm good. I've got my website on the front page, or at least the second page. So if we go into my computer right now, I'll show exactly what I mean, and you can get a better idea of how I rank my videos. How I rank my websites. Alright, if you watched my last video, you'll know that I put an article on my demo website here about pianos, and I have my ebook here that I'm going to be giving away for free and getting email subscriptions so I can push more products later if I was to do this site. I have my article here with some links to the actual product. We'll just let that load. I have a banner here on the right, and I have some pictures down the bottom, and this is the product we're selling. We would be selling if we were going to be doing this website, but I'm just doing this as a demo. So it's a piano lesson tutorial. Now, before we start any search engine optimization, okay, the most important part is actually optimizing your article, and this is overlooked all the time. So I'm going to be using these 3 keywords here, and we're going to be using this plugin, WordPress SEO by Yoast. And I'm going to be putting these 3 keywords in here. So I'll do this really quickly and I'll come back and show you what I've done. Okay guys, so what I've done is I've used these 3 words and I've put them in my description here, but I haven't actually used the whole words. So if you look at the title, it says Best Online Piano Lessons for Kids and Toddlers. So I've put all of these 3 in this one title. And then if you look at the meta description, it says, are you looking to turn your kids or toddlers, so those are my keywords there, into amazing piano players? I've got piano. And then I've got, we have reviewed the best online piano course. So I've got best online and I've got piano again. I've also added in course there for extra kind of word. 4 lessons. So we're going to get rid of this right here. So I've optimized that. Now I wouldn't really trust this. I mean, Yoast is okay for a guideline, but I don't actually really follow it that much, because if you see here it says meta description that there's nothing in there. Well, that means is that this actual word isn't in there because it only focuses on the whole word. So of course the word's not in here because we haven't done it like that. But if we go like this and we copy this in here, now it shows up 1, okay, but we're not doing that. We're spreading our words out throughout the meta description, so it is in there. It's in there. Kids, piano, lessons, and that's it. That's all you need. You don't need to worry about the 4 because it'll still show up. Now, usually you would put it in the URL as well, but I'm using a demo site, so you'd want to have your keyword in the URL somewhere. And another thing you want to do is you want to be linking out to some sort of authority site. So I'm going to use Wikipedia here, and I'm going to just use piano, and I'm going to go through my article. I'm just going to add it to one of these random words here, and that just it's called an outbound link, and what it does is it just gives you some extra juice here. It'll say here outbound link. So if we refresh that now, we should have an outbound link. See, now we have an outbound link. So it says here, no, I can't find it. This actually happens a lot. It disappears. So anyway, we've done it. Now, with density, I wouldn't actually worry about it too much, okay? Because the keyword density metrics in this plugin is way off. It doesn't work very well at all. But here I've got it in 6 times, which is okay because it's nearly a 1,000 word article, so that's about 1 keyword phrase per 200 words. Maybe 5 would be a bit better. Here it actually says 5, so as you can tell, it's not very accurate. But my density is around about 62, and that I'm happy with that. The real density is probably around 1.5 to 2% because it doesn't count the title, the meta description, and the SEO title, and it doesn't count the URL if you had it in there. And then another thing you want to do is you also want to put your keywords in. This is called a heading 1, H1 section. So you want to change this. You want to put maybe a keyword in one of these, or you can make them in H2, H4, anything you like, as long as you've got your keyword somewhere in one of these. Now, I would usually just do my main keyword. So my main keyword is going to be piano lessons for kids. I might just copy that and put that in just anywhere. But you want to also add other words to it. So we'll just say the best part about... this isn't really, the best part about piano lessons for kids. So you've got the keyword, but you've also got other things here because you don't want it to be 100% the keyword because you're going to be over optimizing that H1 heading 1 there. But I've also got best as well, which is part of my other keywords. And the last thing that I would usually do is you want to, with your image, you want to alter the alt tag. So we're going to go to edit, and alternative text. We're just going to put in our keyword again, and you want to add a few things. So we'll just say piano lessons for kids and toddlers for best online lessons. So just add a few things. You don't want to have just the keyword, just that, because Google might see that photo as over optimized for that one keyword. Update. So now you've got it in the image. And we're going to update this really quickly and just see if SEO clerks will check here. You see, a lot of this doesn't show up, but that's because we haven't actually used the keyword, the actual whole keyword in the things like meta description. So if we go copy this and we add this in here, it's probably going to change for us. See, now it says good. But that's the mistake a lot of people make. They go buy this plugin and they think they have to put the actual whole thing in, but they don't, and it end up over optimizing their pages. You just need to put variations because Google's smart enough to go through and pick out the words. It doesn't have to pick out the whole section. Okay, this is very important, and this is why a lot of people fail at SEO, because they over optimize their pages without even realizing it. Now we're going to get into the off-page SEO, and I'm going to show you exactly how I ranked one of my pages in my blog. This is the page here, quick and easy domain flipping guide. My buddy just made 17K. I posted this on the 15th of April, and I didn't do anything to it, and it wasn't ranking. And then I've used these two Tumblr blogs here 3 weeks ago, and I ranked it in about 2 weeks. So I'll show you how I did it. What I did is I went to fiverr.com, and I just bought I actually bought 10 Tumblr blogs with page authority of 30 plus. Now, the reason I do this is because it saves me a lot of time. What this means is these blogs already have links pointing to them, and I don't just buy Tumblrs, I buy WordPress sites, Weebly sites, and all sorts of Web 2.0s. Because when you do SEO, people will say, oh, you need to build Web 2.0s. So people build Web 2.0s and point them back to their site. But they have 100% pointless if the Web 2.0s have no links going to them. They have to have links going to them to give them authority, or Google's not going to pick them up. They're dead. Google won't see them. They'll see them, but they're not going to give you any link juice from it. So you would either have to buy an SEO package, or you would have to spend hours and hours of expensive programs building links to those sites and building links to those sites and building more links to those sites, and just a whole bunch of links, and it can be very, very confusing for people. So what I did is I bought 10 of these, and I simply went into each of these domains. They send it to you with passwords and emails, and I posted a picture. This is the beauty about Tumblr. You can just post a picture and a few small words, and you're going to get some links back to the site, because that's what Tumblr's for. It's not for making big articles. And I have a link here that says click here, and this goes to my website here, my onlinedimes.com article. And if we go back, I also have a link to domain name here, and this is linking to Wikipedia. This just gives the page a little bit of extra juice, and that's really it. It just lets Google know that you've got some links there and there's some authority. And then I've got another one here, and instead of actually having a link here, I put a naked URL instead. You want to have it different every time. You don't want to use the same keywords. You don't want to use click here all the time. You don't want to use join this site. You want to use heaps of different stuff. Because it doesn't matter. You're still getting the link to your website. On this one, I'm linking to Flipper. And this is where you sell domains, and then I'm linking to my main URL here. Now these are the only two that have been picked up by Google for me out of 10. Okay, not all of them are going to be picked up, but from these two Tumblrs alone, just these two Tumblrs, nothing else at all, I've ranked 5th for my keyword. 260 searches a month. Now that's not a lot, but it's a lot when you're doing 3 or 4 of these a week. If we have a look here, we are ranking 5th, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And we're actually ranking above a whole lot of, this one's been here for a while, ranking above Forbes. So, it's very, very powerful stuff. I'll show you the authority here. So I've got 15 links linking back to this, and I didn't do any of that. I just bought it like that, and I cut out a lot of the hard work for me. And it's linking back to my site. Now this is another website here, a WordPress site. It has 8 links going back to it, which I bought. And this is for a site that I made about invites to a social network. I'll show you it. But this is the article here, and I've got a link here linking back to Twitter for some authority, and then I've got my link to my actual site, increasing your network. I've got a photo, and then I've got some more of the article here. Now this is the website. Simple, easy website here. I've also got another article down here, and I posted these a month apart, and that was it. Simple, and it picked it up as a backlink. But I did a few of these. I did 3 or 4, I think, and that's it. And this is all I do in SEO. I can't show you how to do crazy, building all these links back to your pages, because I don't do that, because I don't need to do that, and you don't need to do that either. It's overrated. It's just, people are paying SEO companies thousands and thousands of dollars when you don't need to be doing it. It doesn't need to happen like that. It's just a waste of time. I'm going to quit out of these, and we're just going to go and have a look at one more thing. So buying SEO packages, I do this a lot. I know I just said you don't need to spend heaps of money on buying links and all that, but you're not going to be spending lots of money here. It's only $97, and that's a small price to pay if you can get your site ranked. Because sometimes I just don't have time to do it myself. I don't have time to sit there and do 10 Tumblrs or 10 WordPresses and 10 Weeblys and all that. It's easy for me to do, but sometimes it just takes time. So I might go and buy a package, and I do buy a lot of packages, and I do test a lot of packages. So this one here is a bronze. I usually just buy the bronze one. This is on Black Hat SEO forum. Don't worry about the name. A lot of the stuff is white hat, and it works just fine. Now this one here has a package, so they'll build you some Web 2.0 properties, and they'll build links back to those Web 2.0 properties down here. Your second tiers are going to be linked to your Web 2.0 properties, and these are going to give them juice. These are your Web 2.0 properties here. So you're basically just starting from scratch instead of taking a shortcut like I usually do. And these are fine. I buy these all the time, so don't be afraid to buy SEO packages. But you just want to make sure you read the reviews and you're not buying anything that doesn't work. And let me tell you this little secret about SEO. A lot of people will pay $2,000, $3,000, $500 a month for SEO packages. Well, those guys that are charging you that amount of money, this is what they buy. They're charging you $2,000 a month. They come back to threads like this and they pay $200, and that's all they do. But then they're going to charge you $2,000 for it. That's how these guys are making money. There's no trick. These guys don't have any trick worth $2,000, $3,000. They've got no special formula that'll do it. This is all they're doing. Okay, so just cut out the middleman if you want to buy SEO and come and buy it from websites like this. And try not to buy it from Fiverr, because Fiverr is a really, really bad place to buy SEO from. It's just full of spam and crap. And that's really it. This is how I do my sites. And you've got to remember that SEO doesn't happen straight away. You can't just do it at a click of a button. It could take a week, it could take a month, it could take 2 months, it could take 6 months, it could never happen. You might not even rank a site. But that's the thing about the internet. If we could rank everything every day all the time, we would all be billionaires, and we'll never have to work again because we can all rank sites. You imagine how many people are trying to rank sites every single day. Millions. Alright guys, that concludes my SEO tutorial. I haven't gone in depth with all of this SEO because this is how I do it. I don't actually go in and do all the crazy article submissions and the spinning and all of that old school stuff, because that doesn't work for me, so I don't do that and I don't use it. I basically buy websites, any type of domain, Web 2.0s that have authority to them already, and I drop a link in it, or I buy my SEO packages to rank my affiliate sites. And that's it. And it works because all we're trying to do here is get on the front page of Google. That's it. We're going to be doing whatever we can to get on the front page of Google. And if that means spending a little bit of money on SEO, then that's what you've got to do, because you're going to be spending it on your time anyway. If you were to do all the old school link building techniques that take hours and hours to go through, and you spend money on all the programs to do it anyway. So this is how I do it, and this is what works. And I'll see you in the next video, which will be part 6 on how to maintain your website once you're ranked in Google. Hey, if you like this video, feel free to check out any of my other affiliate marketing videos, and don't forget to subscribe if you like my channel.